Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Hill Farmstead. These guys are in Vermont. This is their Harlan. This was sent to me by my beer brother Greg. So Greg, thanks a bunch for sending me the beers. This is not a big beer, it's a 6%er, guys. It is according to the can here, an American IPA. They're not claiming it to be a New England style, but a lot of times these are. And the description here on the can said Harlan is Edward's slightly more aggressive alter ego. And we did Edward a couple of days ago. An American IPA that is copiously dry hopped with Columbus, Simcoe, and a hint of Nelson Sauvin hops. And that's about all it's saying about that goes into about the brewery. So we shall see what this brings to the table. Big 16-ounce can with a stick wrapper on the label, and it was canned on 10/20 of 20. So and also underneath there it says drink by 11/10, and it looks like 21 to me, but it may be a 20, and the zero is kind of squinched up. I would think they would have been giving it at least a month shelf life, so I would say that's probably a 21. They're giving it over a year, and that, not in my book, guys. I wouldn't want this beer a year next November. I mean, it's going to be so much maltier than what it is now. So, to each their own. A lot of people don't like that big hop taste. So, if you don't like that and you got some IPAs, just let them sit for a while. They'll get more malty, trust me. They will. And I've had subscribers say, oh, I've had this beer a year old and it was still hoppy. Well, more power to you, brother. I can tell the damn difference in a couple of months. So, to each their own. So we'll leave it at that. I want my IPAs fresh. I want all my beers fresh. The only exception of that rule, big barley wines, the stouts and porters that are bigger ABVs will last. That's the only exception to my rule. Whether it's a lager, pilsner, pale ale, IPA, I want it fresh. Unless it's a big dark beer, that's the rule of thumb I have. So whatever you want to do, it's your money, it's your palate. Buy accordingly. Anyway, once again, thanks to Greg. Let me jump over to Untapped. I don't think they're going to have any different information. They're saying the same thing that I read off the can here, but they are saying it is 62 IBUs. So not extremely high for an IBU number. So, should be very tasty. Let's find out. Let's pop it open, get it into the glass. Hill Farmstead makes some really tasty stuff, guys. No doubt about it. Very hazy, very cloudy coming out. It does look like a New England style beer pouring it. We'll do the little swirly swirl, make sure we got all out of the bottom. And I won't be able to get it all out of the can, but we will before I go off camera. About a finger and a half head on that pour. A very good looking beer. Not a super bright orange juice color. It looks a little watered down, maybe a little bit of grapefruit juice in there. Still a good looking beer. Just a slight hint of some light through the very thin bottom part of the glass down there where it's a lot thinner. A very nice looking beer. To the nose we go. Yes, a very pleasant hop aroma. I'm getting some pine and grapefruit, maybe a little white grapes. maybe even be a hint of some pineapple in there. Smells very, very pleasant. Very nice appeal on the nose on this beer. Smells good. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. I appreciate it, my brother. Yeah, it's super tasty. That is a pleasant beer. The only thing that, if it was available here, that would deter me from buying it would be the extra long shelf life they're putting on a can if it was fresh. Maybe. But 6%, my go-tos usually start at close to that. Going all the way down to 6, I may still pick it up, especially in this style, because I can't get this style around here. And not many breweries around here produce this style of beer. So that's the only drawback to living where I am here in Virginia. Not a lot of the breweries are making these beers. And the ones that are making them, like Hill Farmstead and Treehouse and Trillium and Vitamin C and Hot Butcher and Arrive, I mean, the list just goes on and on and on that are producing these beers and producing them very, very well. And they would be in my top 10 list. So, very, very nice aroma. And it being a 6%, I call it well hidden. It is a tasty beer, guys. It is a very pleasant New England style IPA. And if you want a session one, this would be what you would pick up. Something that's got a little lower ABV. You want to pick up a double or an imperial that's 8, 9, 10% and try to session those, because you're going to get shit-faced. I mean, it's just going to, you just wouldn't want to do that unless you just want to get shit-faced or get in the hammer lane real quick. So then 6%, that would allow you to drink a couple of them without getting too inebriated. But anyway, so let me do the little final swirl and get the back end, pour out the can, get all of it out of there. Very nice beer, and I do see a little bit of some sediment on that very back end pour coming out. Not some big chunks or anything, but I do see some stuff floating around in it. So definitely looks like an unfiltered beer to me, guys. So it's right out of the fridge. Let me sip on it, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for about an hour. Very, very tasty beer, guys. I mean, even though it's a 6%er, I would probably buy this beer if I could get it fresh and it was available here, even though it's 6%. And I usually reserve that for 7% and above, but I like the taste of this. I like this style of beer. It would probably be close enough for me if it was available here and I could get it fresh. So, very tasty. I enjoyed this. A very nice low ABV New England style IPA. So, final joke. Very pleasant beer. Very, very pleasant. To me, guys, it's a solid A. I'm going to give it a 95. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 96. We're pretty close there. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.24. So that's their borderline A- A scale. So, A beer, guys. It's pleasant. So if you can get this and you like this style of beer, and you want to drink a lower ABV, being a 6% instead of a double IPA or an imperial IPA, this might be a good one to pick up. So, this is Harlan from the Hill Farmstead Brewery. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.